Hello everyone, just 1 second please. Just have to get this video started. Just going live. 1 moment, sorry about this. Hello. There we go, we're live. So back to this one. Two destinations always makes it interesting when doing these videos. Okay. 1 second. There we are. Right, yeah. Hello. Sorry about that. So, as you know, last week we did inside the book, and I do think it needs a good wax. So you can tell that's just the modelling paste still not to it. We're going good. Good. We're running a little bit late today because it's a dancing day, so it makes it a bit harder on us. But I think we're travelling all right here in Gladstone at the moment. What I want to come and do tonight, though. Hi, and Diane, and Diana. What I want to do is I want to do our cover, I think. We've done a few weeks inside the journal, which has been fun. But I do think we need to come in and wax our pages first. I'll do that later. I say that every time, but I will do it later. Right, let's come in. So I'm going to try and get my journal to sit as flat as possible between the two. I think that's as far as we're going to come. Last time around when we decorated our journal, we only did the front cover. I feel like this time we could do the whole cover. Oh, hello, Dawn. And I want to do it in pink and purple, because that's the type of person I am. And I got a bit of yellow and a bit of black there if I need to. So what I think we first need to do is just add some color down, and then we might actually come in and do some stenciling. So let's just grab out our palette and our two blending brushes. Which we're going to use with our two main colors, and I think that's the metallic, not opaque. Okay, 1 minute, grab the wrong one there. That one. And this one here. Hello, Christy. Hello, Karen. So we've got these two. So what we might come and do, I want to make this like really nice and fluffy. Kind of like clouds. Try and hold down the fort. It gets a little bit interesting some days. Anyway, here we go. So let's come in and just add a bit down. And this is what's going to happen because we've got a dark background. It's going to take a little bit to get rid of that blue color in the back of it all. So just adding a layer. This layer is not going to look very pretty. Just as a heads up. This layer is not going to look, well, I don't think it looks very pretty because of, like, I can see my brush strokes there. So just as a heads up. And then we're just going to come in. Try and get some of that excess down. Okay, and then just going to dip it in a bit of water so then it doesn't dry up while we come in. Yeah, I might have to do this with 8 fingers, and I'm just going to come in and remove some of the paint. And a bit of like a pattern. There you go. So it's not very clear, but it is on there. Okay, and then the next layer, we want stencil with a bit of body. That one there, maybe. Oop. It's got some string wrapped around it. Never would my stencils be left with a piece of string on them. Right. And let's grab this metallic hot pink, and then we're just going to come and remove that liquid from our blending brush that we put there. It was just so that it didn't dry out and make our brush go hard, because I don't want to use 50 billion blending brushes. I also only have 3 on my desk at the moment because I moved some back over to Mum's desk that I had been commandeering, as I am I was thinking that I would need them for Friday night, but it didn't really actually need any paint, which was a surprise. Right, so there's that one over there. And our aim is actually to, yes, we're adding a darker color here, but our aim is also to try and build up the lightness in our colors as we go. So we're going to come back to this purple, and we're going to do a second coat. And as we come through and do coats, you'll see that it has it's just the covers material that makes it grippy at the beginning. Just means it's a good material, realistically, that it's covered in. Really durable. It's made that if you want to wipe paint off, you can. So it does take a couple of coats. This is, well, it could be classified as our third coat, this one here that we're doing right now. So there's that. Then if we grab some of this pink, and we're not going to blend out that pattern completely over here. We just did it on the other page. Okay, and then once again, we're going to come in and we're going to add a darker color again. And this time around, we might use leaves. Might be a good one. Or do you want to kind of start off kind of out strong? So maybe we'll do this one here. Big abstract shape. Because we're really creative with our naming. So let's just come in. Put a bit of the purple dimensional acrylic down. And we're just going to blend that out so then it's not just one big dark clump on our blending brush, but so then we've got the actual purple. It doesn't look black when we're blending it out across our stencil here. So it is important that you do that with the dimensionals, or else what happens is that you get one petal or one area of your stencil that looks like you've done it with a completely different color. And you can also have a lot of bleeding with it as well, because it's quite a thick paint, the dimensionals. So just got to be a bit careful. But yeah, we're just coming in, giving it all fairly good stencil. And then we're going to come in with that pink again. Let's just add some of this pink back down. And just blend. You could do this with the blending brush. I just want to be a bit more specific in some of the areas that I keep though with this. And then I want to put some of the pink down here. Just come in. So I don't want to over throw too much there. Then what we want is if we come in, we just redo this stencil. Alright, and then we chuck that one into the water. As you can see, it's starting to look quite dark, which isn't where we really want it to look dark. So we want to dry this now. Oh, if we turn the heat tool on. So just come in and give it a quick dry. And it's at this point here where we kind of want to make sure that we haven't sealed up anything. Right, and now just come in. Paint on my hand. Not doing me any favors. So I'm just doing this now so we can get a bit of it looking a bit lighter. So we don't want to make it too dark. This is our cover of our journal. I want it to be nice and light. So and then get tips clean. Like this. And what we're going to come and do next is we're just going to fill each petal with a different pattern that we're like kind of comfortable with drawing. So if you're comfortable with drawing snowflakes, this is where you draw snowflakes. I was supposed to say snorkels, but you know, if you're comfortable with drawing snorkels, up to you. And then just coming in okay, and now we just need to add that one there. And now if we come in and we do it over this side as well, it's just going to make it a little bit lighter. I know I keep saying the word, I'm sorry. What else can we draw? Well, we can do flowers. We can do leaves. We can do swirls. You just want to come in I know this seems quite pointless, this bit, but it's important. And then can't be all out of patterns. What other patterns have you guys seen me drawn? I used to do this one a lot. I don't know what turned me away from it. Dots. And we might just come and do the flowy bits again. Go. And then let's do the last one. Up here. Okay. So that's that bit there dealt with. It adds some white in some particular areas. And then if we come in and use this pastel pink pen. So I didn't go for pastel purple. I went for pastel pink because the darkest pink is still lighter than the darkest purple, if that makes sense to our eye. So I've gone for the pastel pink as it makes the pink kind of align with the brightness of the purple now. I know, I don't think I explained that very well, but yeah. When color works, it works. So then there we go. And then what we might actually come and do, this pink pen, is just come in and do some freehand. Right, and now let's do the next layer of blending brushwork. Sorry, I'm just cleaning that one as I go as well. So, a bit of this pastel purple. And then if we come in and we switch it around, and we do the pastel purple out of this one. See, no problems now because we've got enough layers on there. Just works beautifully. And then some pastel purple over this side as well. And now come in. Oh, we've got a bit of dark purple there, so let's just, yep, fix that one up. Put this one where it hasn't been either. Okay, and just blend that one out a little bit there. And then grab some of that dark purple. And just come in. And put that one there.
Just put them back in the fridge to go to the toilet.
Okay, yep, so good. Yep. Okay. Okay, I think we might almost be done. So we've given it a bit of a border now. What we're going to come and do next is with this. Just coming in. Getting it to have some pink. Down and up here. And now with the metallic, just come and doing some scrapes in the opposite direction of our other bits. Okay, and now let's just come in and dry it a little bit. So here we are here. Let's come and do the important name bit now. So we're just going to come in and go Naomi-Jon, and then we go because we've written on this side, we can come and do now. Just add these patterns in. Now, I'm not going to be adding any modeling paste to this or anything like that. I don't want to add any collage to it because this is our cover. We want it to last long. We don't want it to stick to any surface so that we lean it up against. So I'm just purely using paint and paint pens. I'm not even going to use stamps because I don't want any sort of lumps or bumps on it. So like even these bits here, I'm just going to come in and actually make sure that they're not lumpy in any way, shape, or form. I should have rubbed it the other way because that was on the other side. No, it's not. Just because, yeah, don't want to stick to any surface. So I'm not going to be using any of the stamps. Like at the moment, I'm thinking, oh my gosh, let's add in a stamp. And I'm like, actually, no. Because if we did, we'd have to go in and probably take some of the stamp away, if that makes sense. We'd have to pat it down and then we'd risk losing the stamp, and it's just, yeah, it's not that important that I need to do that, so being really fine. It's also why we use blending brushes to put it on and not sponges in the first steps. Okay, and then let's just grab a bit of this black. We're going to come and do just paint down the sides. Because then when we lean it up like this, we've got this gap now here, and then the black still on that, that's not going to work. Okay, nope. Our paintbrush. I'm going to come in and add, this is the last step that I do too. I know it looks a bit odd right now, but I do it as the last step because after we do this bit, we can't go back to having it fully folded out. Or else what happens is that our spine will get stuck. Can't work that up because of the black, so I just need a bit of this dimensional purple. End of the paintbrush. Gosh. Having a great time here. Here we go. Okay, and then just come in and blend it into the background. Righty. Oh, next. So that's the front. Upside down, Miss Jane. That's the front, which I think looks very nice. If anything, I want to do a flick of white. I don't know how we're going to go with that now that we've done this bit, but we'll see how we go. You never know. And then let's come in. Once again, put down that base coat of pastel purple. Just because remember, in this bit here, we haven't had any paint whatsoever in this groove. So whatever paint we add down, we're going to have that first little bit of grip that we had when we did the main bits. Just on a small scale. So not as noticeable in this bit, but still can do it. And I think that also needs a bit of a flick of white paint on that side there as well. What do you guys think? Flicks of white paint on our cover? Okay. I reckon it's either going to be flicks of white paint or flicks of the dark purple. Yeah, the patterns are very much us. It also, because we did it with paint pens, it's not gonna be like, I'm really trying to avoid paint bubbles on it, as we don't want our cover to stick to anything once it's dry. And like with, you would see with that modeling paste page, it's going to take waxing it. We really shouldn't wax our journal because then it's just going to pick up basically every germ around. We kind of want to leave our cover without having to seal it, if that makes sense. So just trying to keep it nice and flat today, which, you know, is not normally our style. So just thinking it needs a little bit of flick of white, I think. Or I could be wrong and it could need a flick of the dark purple, but I don't think it does. Okay, so let's... I only wanted it to be a little bit, so I'm using the paint pen. Bit of water. Pick up that paint. I'm not even sure this is going to work. Oh no. It's like a ghost flick. Excellent. Beautiful. Bit of a flick over here. Can't really see it because it's a bit like ghosty. Just lift it up to show you so you can kind of see it. It's just the teeniest little bit coming out from the title there, or from my name. But obviously when you do yours, you'll put your own name on it. But yeah, how do we think it needs anything else? We could add a bit of yellow to it, but then again, I do like the pink and the purple. It is a beautiful color scheme. What do we feel like? Yes or no? I feel like we might be done, but then again, I'm just having a look. Like that flat looks pretty good, and then out straight because we're trying to keep it upwards. So to get it to dry, you want to get it to like the furthest point closed standing upright without it falling over. So I think that's us how it's going to have to dry after class, but I'll just show you it again. Nice and flat because it's not going to hurt it for the next few minutes. So that's our class for tonight. We are back tomorrow and Wednesday night for card making and scrapbooking in the March group. It's our last March class kit, and then it's stash week next week, our scrapbox week. Yeah, the patterns, it's really nice. Yeah, so basically, as long as we dry it out like this, it means that that paint will bend with the cover. If we dry it out flat, we'll never be able to close it again. So we want to dry it like this here. That's where we want it to dry. It gets a bit confusing because you think it'd be the other way, but because the actual spine bit, I think the words protrudes out, like it's lifted out, and the seams of it actually sit on top of the other spine. It's because it's a very well made spine. It means that like there's actual bits for the paint to stick onto, and then you'd have to, yeah, it wouldn't end well. Anyway, so like I said, and then we've got our Friday Night Live on Friday. I don't know what I'm using for that one yet. Might be another new color cut. In saying that though, the Too Sweet color cut was, I think, from January, so relatively new. And our kids' classes are out. They're run in store for the school holidays. And your retreat kits will be going out for any retreat goers on Thursday and Friday. So remember that if you want extras to come with your retreat package, they need to be in by Wednesday morning. Just because I do need about 24 hours from an order to get it picked and to make anything for it, as we do still have a little bit of a backlog, but we are getting through it. I don't know if there's anything else. I think we've got it all covered. But yeah, you all have a wonderful night and a beautiful week. And I'll see you all next week on Monday. Or if not before that, and through all the other things. So have a wonderful night, everyone, and see you all later. Bye.